Goldberg still the Universal Champion here at SummerSlam. Samoa Joe, he's cashing in Money in the Bank. Joe cashing in now. Kevin Nash, what's he doing here? Goldberg, jackhammer, and retains. Scott Hall's here at No Mercy, and Goldberg takes advantage of the distraction and wins this match and retains the Universal title. The Dead Man setting Goldberg up. Oh, a tombstone. The Undertaker's gonna do it. The Undertaker's gonna beat the unbeatable. Undertaker has beaten Goldberg. The nWo, they want power Monday Night Raw, but to do so, they will have to compete in a 4 vs 4 traditional Survivor Series tag team match. The nWo will consist of Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, the Icon, the returning Legend Sting, and Goldberg, the Universal Champion. But I have assembled a team from Monday Night Raw that will dethrone the nWo and make sure that the nWo does not take control of Monday Night Raw. It is a former world champion, Seth Rollins, one of the rising stars on Raw, Samoa Joe, the legendary John Cena, and the Phenom, the only man to have beaten Goldberg this year, The Undertaker. The nWo has come back to make sure that Raw remains the #1 brand in sports entertainment. The nWo is here to take back over the WWE. We are here to take over Raw, and we are here to make sure that Christian no longer is the general manager. Goldberg, you can be beaten. The Undertaker proved it at Backlash and at Survivor Series. My team will make sure that Raw stays in power, that Raw is not changed, and the nWo is gone forever. It's Team Raw versus Team nWo. If the nWo loses, Goldberg will be stripped of the championship and the nWo will be gone forever. But if they win, the nWo will take over control of Monday nights and will have power on Raw for good. One of the biggest matches in Universe Mode history starts now. It is Seth Rollins, part of Team Raw, opening things up here tonight. Rollins is fired up because this is going to be a big night. Seth Rollins representing Monday Night Raw as Team Raw looks to take down the nWo once and for all. Can Raw do it? Can Raw defeat the WCW legends, the nWo? Seth Rollins, multiple-time world champion, has been dealing with Goldberg for months. Rollins coming so close to becoming Universal Champion, and of course, Rollins has been injured by Goldberg on a couple of occasions. Goldberg has been doing everything he can to try and get rid of Seth Rollins from Raw because he knows Seth Rollins can beat him. Seth Rollins has pinned Goldberg in a tag team match, but Goldberg has beaten him in the singles matches, including one on Raw recently. Great tag team partner here though for Seth Rollins, a man that Rollins has actually teamed up with a couple times here in recent times, of course including at Backlash when the team of Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins teamed up to take down the Outsiders, Nash and Hall. Samoa Joe is focused. He is ready to go. He has been dealing with the nWo more so than maybe anyone else in recent times. Joe cashed in Money in the Bank at SummerSlam. Kevin Nash came out, distracted Samoa Joe, allowed Goldberg to pick up the pieces and take advantage. And then at the rematch at No Mercy, we saw Scott Hall come out, and Joe that time he decided to take the fight to Scott Hall, but the distraction would again prove lethal, and Goldberg was able to pick up the win. Here comes another former world champion, 3-time world champion here in Universe Mode. One of the most prolific superstars we have here on Raw. It is John Cena. Recently made his return on Raw when he came out, beat the hell out of Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and then took it to Goldberg as well. John Cena has had a lot of history with Goldberg. In fact, at the recent WrestleMania. It was Cena and Goldberg one-on-one. Goldberg would defeat Cena. They had a rematch at Payback, and that was a brutal matchup. A matchup that was so bad for Cena that it put him on the shelf for a couple of months. When Goldberg would defeat John Cena. And Goldberg, of course, from there went on to become the Universal Champion and was unstoppable until Backlash, when the man that is coming to the ring now, the Dead Man, The Undertaker, he defeated Goldberg at Backlash. He did the unthinkable. He did something we didn't think was possible. The Undertaker beat Goldberg. I tell you what though, The Undertaker, I think, had to hit 5 tombstones to put Goldberg down. It was a crazy, crazy night. But The Undertaker did it. He beat Goldberg, something that everybody has tried to do. Cena's tried, Rollins has tried, Joe's tried, Kevin Owens. The list continues. They've all tried. Major, major names here on Raw. But they could not stop Goldberg. The Undertaker came back after No Mercy to challenge Goldberg at Backlash. Not for the championship. Undertaker didn't want to be champion. He just wanted to beat Goldberg. He just wanted to help get rid of the nWo. He believes it's a virus that has plagued Raw. Undertaker has come back to remove that virus. Undertaker has come back to eliminate the nWo. Well, tonight's match, it is all or nothing. It is winner takes all. It is everything on the line for Raw. Everything on the line for the nWo. Only one will stand tall. Who's it going to be? We're about to find out as the black and white is here. It is the nWo. The New World Order. It is Scott Hall, Kevin Nash first. They are better known as the Outsiders as well as their tag team name. Kevin Nash, a monster man. He's got a lot of size, 7 feet tall, 300 pounds. He's strong, he's tough. Scott Hall, he is a big man as well. You sometimes underestimate how big Scott Hall is, but he is as big as anyone on Team Raw. And he has just been terrific. Same with Nash. They've come in and they've made a major statement in such a short period of time. And now, their first partner. We saw him come back at Backlash. It was creepy, it was weird, it was uncomfortable. And to me, it suggested that Sting has just been waiting for any opportunity to come back. He's been watching The Undertaker. He's been almost relishing the thought that he could come back and take him down in some capacity. Come back and get one back at the Dead Man. It is Sting. The icon, the franchise, now turned nWo member. Never thought I'd see the day where Sting would wear the black and white and try to help take down the WWE. But Sting is here. We thought he was retired. We thought his career was finished by the hands of The Undertaker at WrestleMania 2 years ago. But it was Sting coming back at Backlash and announced himself as the 4th man of the nWo. Sting is here for one purpose, and that is to take down The Undertaker. But I think Sting now has probably realized what the nWo could become. The nWo could become in power, which means Sting could well and truly resurrect his career. Well, here comes the man that has started this whole situation. The reason why we're all here, he is Goldberg, and you can see once again the Universal title put aside, the defiant Goldberg wearing the nWo's championship. Goldberg is all about the nWo, all about taking over control of Raw, all about inflicting punishment. And you might be wondering, what makes Goldberg different from everybody else? Why are we so critical of Goldberg? He's just having a great championship reign, similar to what Kevin Owens did on SmackDown a year ago. You know, he's just beating everybody. He's just so impressive. That's great. But when Goldberg takes it the extra step, when he attacks superstars after matches, before matches, during matches, when he tries to injure them, when he tries to end their careers, that's when the difference is, and that's why Goldberg has gained this reputation. That's why everybody on Raw wants Goldberg gone, and that is why, as far as I'm concerned, the nWo could go here tonight, and I couldn't care less. I want to see them gone. Goldberg has done enough. He has inflicted enough punishment. He has done enough damage. It's time for someone to get some revenge and take him down. We saw a glimpse at Backlash tonight. It's winner takes all. It's the nWo versus Team Raw. And if the nWo wins, they will now be in control of Raw. They will now have full power, full control of Raw. But if they lose, Nash, Hall, Sting, and the champion Goldberg will be banished from the WWE forever. And with that, it means the Universal Championship of Goldberg will be relinquished, it will be vacated, and we'll have to find a brand new champion. Goldberg will no longer be the champion of Raw. In fact, Goldberg will no longer be a part of Monday nights. As Kevin Nash enters this matchup for the first time here tonight, Scott Hall with a quick exit. And Nash has had to deal with Rollins and Joe in recent times alongside Scott Hall and has not been that favourable for them. Kevin Nash has been beaten up quite a bit by Rollins and Joe, but Nash got a bit of revenge. He took down John Cena a couple of weeks ago. Scott Hall took down Samoa Joe, while Seth Rollins was dealing with Goldberg. And speaking of, Goldberg just takes Seth Rollins off the top rope. As Goldberg, again gets the boot up, outsmarting Rollins, who was looking for a bit of payback. And Goldberg, geez, he's happy about himself as well. Well, Goldberg has assembled a terrific team, but the major issue with the nWo is their age, is their physical condition. Kevin Nash, clearly a lot of history with injuries, but has shown enough there when he took The Undertaker to task. He really made The Undertaker work for that matchup, a few weeks ago. In fact, it did end up being a disqualification victory for the dead man, but Kevin Nash was looking really good in that match. So Nash still has enough there. Still has enough in the tank, and he can still go toe-to-toe. Samoa Joe right now in this matchup, and Joe, one of the rising stars of Raw, former Money in the Bank holder. And truly, when you think about this whole situation, I think Samoa Joe has probably lost the most. Losing the opportunity to become the world champion, Samoa Joe had that all taken away from him. Seth Rollins was so good as well, had a number of chances to win that championship, couldn't quite get the job done. And wow, Goldberg, a cheap shot from behind. And if that doesn't sum up Goldberg right there, I don't know what does. He'll do whatever it takes to get the upper hand. And for a while there, Goldberg was dominant. Goldberg was getting legitimate victories. He just was simply better than the rest. But around SummerSlam, when we saw Kevin Nash come in, we saw Goldberg start to panic. We saw Goldberg start to struggle. As now a tag is made, Sting will come into the matchup for the first time here against Samoa Joe. So we saw Goldberg just starting to slip away a little bit. He just wasn't at his best. That's when he brought in Kevin Nash for the extra help. And then when he realized, oh God, Kevin Nash is not allowed to be ringside for my match against Samoa Joe at No Mercy, he brought in Scott Hall for the help. And then that's when The Undertaker came back to put an end to it. Cena's back as well, as the elbow there by Sting. I want to talk about Sting. How will he go in this match? How is he going to fare? As Sting looking pretty good right now. Look out, a tombstone by Sting. Sting uses that tombstone piledriver as a direct message to The Undertaker. A man he just has had such a problem with. A couple of years ago here in Universe Mode, Sting, he made his return at SummerSlam 2 seasons ago after the Undertaker's matchup. Undertaker retained the World Championship. And Sting came out and just, from there, he just began to stalk the Undertaker. Whenever he saw the dead man, Sting would closely follow. Sting would just do whatever it took. He would attack the Undertaker. He would beat down the Undertaker. He would blindside him. Just would do whatever it took to beat the Undertaker. And Sting was just deranged. He was just incensed. He even went so far as to costing the Undertaker the World Championship. He made the dead man lose that title, all because Sting has been hearing about the Undertaker for years. The comparisons, the dream match, Sting and Undertaker. Sting was sick of hearing about it. Sting was happily retired, but everybody kept telling Sting, you've got to come back for one more match. You've got to fight The Undertaker, the match we've all wanted to see. And Sting was sick of it, and he ended up doing it. Sting ended up doing it, but not in, I guess, the respectful way that perhaps we would have thought. It's now Cena looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle on Sting. There's a shot there. And Sting is in trouble now. Cena lining up Sting. Cena going for the AA. Sting in major trouble. AA by Cena. Sting is down. Sting is gone. No, the shoulder gets up. Early AA there on Sting, but he's good enough to kick out. So as we mentioned, Sting has just been a weird, psychotic man. And when he got beat at WrestleMania, it was a retirement match. The winner would stay on. The loser would have to retire. The streak was on the line. And The Undertaker beat Sting. Sent him packing. We thought that was it. We'll never see Sting again. And we didn't until now. At Backlash. Scott Hall re-enters the match as now Cena gets the tag, Joe gets the hand out, and here comes Joe again. Samoa Joe coming after Scott Hall. Samoa Joe takes down Hall a couple times here. And for Samoa Joe, it's all about revenge on Hall and Nash. He's got quite a fair bit of it, but it has meant that he's still not the world champion. A championship I think he's deserved to win. He has been terrific. Joe has had a tremendous rise to the top. And if you ask me, deserves to be the champion, but unfortunately, it's just not the case. Samoa Joe launching Scott Hall around the ring. That trifecta of suplexes has been enough to beat Hall in the past. Can't get the job done though. Hall kicked out in this match still. Well, look at the nWo. Certainly Goldberg is the absolute monster. He's the man. He's going to have to win this match, I think, for the nWo. But Hall and Nash, maybe. You could argue perhaps the weak links. Maybe it's all a chokeslam there by Scott Hall. You could argue maybe they're the weak links. But they're starting to prove themselves here tonight. They've been trying to do so for a while now that they are not the weak links. But Joe and Rollins has been able to get the better of them. But in a situation like this, you don't have to be at your absolute best because you've got a whole team of guys around you. But if you do get isolated, if it does become a 2-on-4 or a 1-on-4, 1-on-3, that type of situation, that's when you need someone like Scott Hall to truly step up. And I don't know if he's got what it takes. So for me, for the nWo here to win tonight, it's going to have to be Goldberg or Sting. I think Sting is still good enough to get this job done and compete against the very best that Raw has to offer. Referee gets bundled over there, but now, the tag has been made, and Goldberg is in. Goldberg and Joe. Double team there by Goldberg and Nash, and this is the man, the Universal Champion. Some weeks he feels like wearing the Universal title, other weeks he doesn't. He was forced to wear it recently on Raw when he took on Seth Rollins, but he did not care tonight. He did not want to wear that championship here at Survivor Series. He wore the nWo's championship as a defiant way to kind of, I'll stick it right to the Raw GM as Joe looking for the crab here, trying to submit as now Scott Hall trying to get himself in the ring. The referee's trying to stop Hall from doing so, and the referee was distracted as now Seth Rollins gets in. Rollins and Goldberg, plenty of history between those two, and Rollins wants a chance again at Goldberg. Well, we look at the potential men to beat Goldberg here tonight. Rollins has done it once. He has pinned Goldberg once. The Undertaker has done it recently at Backlash. Maybe those are the two men to do it, and that could be the end of Rollins. Oh, if Rollins is gone here, it will be huge. A spear. Now, looking to line him up for the jackhammer. Oh my goodness, this would be massive. If Rollins is gone this early, I don't know if Raw can come back from it. Perhaps one of the best members of this team is gone. Rollins, is he going to be eliminated? No, a kick out at 2. So close. I thought Seth Rollins' night was over early. Goldberg, though, firing a massive, massive shot. And Rollins has got some work to do. Goldberg So dominant, so destructive. If you can get rid of him early, this match is over in my opinion. But the problem is he's so tough to beat, and there's a kick on the jaw. Goldberg, though, does not have a glass jaw. We can tell you that right now. He will take punch after punch and still get up. But how about this? There's King's Landing! How is Goldberg's jaw now? King's Landing. Referee a little bit slow in position. Goldberg could be eliminated. No, a kick at it too. Oh man, if you can get rid of Goldberg, you'll win this match. I tell you this right now, Team Raw, that's the key to winning. You just got to get rid of Goldberg. A lot easier said than done though. Rollins though changing his plans. What's he got planned now for Goldberg? Back to his feet. Oh wow. Goldberg with a big kick. And shuts down the offense of Rollins. Just like that. Well, still 4-on-4 right now. The first elimination is more than crucial. The first man to go could be the difference between a win and a loss. As we saw though, with our matchup earlier on the night, Team Reigns, Team Edge. If you lose a man early, it doesn't really matter. You can come back from it. Kevin Nash trying to stop Rollins from going off the top of the rope here. And he's got a hold of Rollins, and he does so. The referee's really got to get himself involved here and stop that from happening. Now, here we go. Seth Rollins coming back to the corner. Right hand to Scott Hall. As now Goldberg takes down Rollins. Seth Rollins is down. Goldberg continuing the attack here. As Goldberg taken off his feet by Rollins. Seth Rollins would love nothing more than to pin Goldberg again here tonight. Send him on his way personally. He's now going to get Goldberg in the corner. Cena won't get in because it's going to be Samoa Joe again. Well, I like the team of Joe and Rollins. They've had a bit of success. They've even beat the Usos in tag team action. You know, they beat the Outsiders. I like this team, and they're utilizing this team already tonight, realizing that they've got a bit of tag team chemistry there. Why not use it? You know, Hall and Nash have got it. So Rollins and Joe have tried to form a team to try and counter that. As now Joe, well, I don't think he wants to be in the match right now because he's getting set up for a jackhammer. The cover. Is this it for Joe? Yes, it is. Oh my God. A jackhammer, and Joe is gone. Samoa Joe is gone, and it's now down to 3 for Team Raw. Oh, Cena off the top turnbuckle. Cena wants to get a piece of Goldberg, and this is where it all began for Goldberg. At the Royal Rumble, John Cena eliminated Goldberg. But then Goldberg would be irate. Goldberg would attack John Cena. Goldberg would beat Cena twice, move on to the world title, win the world championship of Kevin Owens, become the Universal Champion. And Goldberg has been nearly unstoppable since. Cena, I think Cena feels responsible for Goldberg, responsible for Goldberg's rise to the top, because Cena, I think, could have shut it all down from the beginning. If Cena beats Goldberg at WrestleMania, none of this would have happened. So Cena feels responsible, wants to come back and close out this chapter of his career on a high note. Cena wants to get some revenge. As now, oh, wait a minute, Goldberg just grabs a hold of Rollins. Where did this come from? As slamming down Rollins with a suplex. Why did he do that? I don't know, but Rollins taken down. Maybe trying to eliminate a potential partner. Oh, I think I know why. Because he wanted to set up Cena for the jackhammer and make it a little bit easier to get the 3 count. Undertaker's coming in. Count of 2, and he gets there just in time. Well, you took down Rollins, but you didn't take out the dead man. And the Undertaker saves the day. Cena's back to his feet now. Goldberg from behind. Cena's struggling though. That jackhammer has really stunned him. And the Undertaker might have to try and get the tag ASAP. Rollins is still down. Samoa Joe is out of here. Joe, the first man eliminated, unfortunately. A jackhammer by the champ. Good enough to pin Joe. Cena trying his best to get Goldberg up. Trying his best to get back into this. Cena, hang on, look out. Cena, here we go. With a sunset flip, takes down Goldberg. Nice move there by John Cena, but oh, Goldberg with a tag. It's Scott Hall. Hall's back in, heading to the second. And, oh, missed out though. As now a clothesline though, and delivered right there to the jaw of Cena, sends him to the outside of the ring. Cena's taken down. It's now, oh, hang on, the nWo. Oh no, this is a 3-on-1. Scott Hall has got Cena up and looking for the Razor's Edge to the outside. Razor's Edge. Oh, the back of the head of Cena landed on the announce table as well. And now, of course, Falls Count Anywhere rules, and Cena is in trouble. And Cena, though, kicked out at 2. John Cena kicked out of the Razor's Edge to the outside. And now the nWo is going to make him pay. No, Cena trying to fight. Cena's trying to be resilient, but it's 3-on-1. The referee's got to do something about this. 2-on-1 now. Cena is getting beaten down by Sting and Hall. Cena's trying to fight though, and of course, yes, Falls Count Anywhere rules, just like the first matchup that we had here tonight. Which makes an extra little element to this matchup. So even if you take your opponent to the outside of the ring, you are not safe. As now Cena will be taken towards the corner, and the head of Cena into the post right there. The LED post getting a workout twice. And the nWo, they're just mugging Cena. This is just a mugging here. This is just a beatdown. The nWo has got a 4-on-1 now with John Cena, and they're happy about it. Scott Hall will get back in, but Cena's been beaten down really badly. Scott Hall, if he can find the Razor's Edge again, he'll put Cena away. Undertaker and Rollins, they're outnumbered. They can't come over there and fight because they'll just get beaten down. Cena, though, rolls out of the way. Still has some life. Cena's got to get the tag. Cena, hang on, look out! Hey! Cena with the attitude adjustment. Surely there's no way he picks up the win here. Cena with the cover. The AA! And got it! Oh my God! John Cena eliminated Scott Hall. John Cena, that is a turning point in this match. Rollins, hang on! King's Landing! I think Nash is the legal man as well. Cena, you're just gonna go for the cover. John Cena could pin Kevin Nash right here. Rollins is in the ring. Taker's coming in as well. No, Kevin Nash kicked out. Wow, that would have been massive. It would have been 3-2 right straight away to Team Raw, but it stays at 3 apiece. Well, Team Raw have leveled it up now as Goldberg's back in. The nWo have lost Scott Hall, and there's the double elbow. Cena's getting beaten down though. An AA out of nowhere saved the day. Good luck trying to do that here to Goldberg and beat him. Bit of snake eyes, and that's a direct message sent to The Undertaker as well. Goldberg lands down on Cena, attacking him again. Goldberg looks to do more damage here to John Cena. Cena, though, oh, tried to shrug off Goldberg, but it was Goldberg outpowering Cena. The champion Goldberg has him up, slams down with a power slam. Goldberg could put Cena away here. Well, Goldberg, I think, realizes he's got to get the job done himself. He's tagged himself in, and now he's looking to put Cena away with a jackhammer. John Cena's night might be over. John Cena's in big trouble, but The Undertaker gets there. The Undertaker saves the day again. Cena is saved. But Cena, he needs a tag. Nash throws Taker out of there. Rollins is still available to tag. But Cena's just been beaten down. It's been 4-on-1, 3-on-1. Now it's Goldberg doing the job all by himself. John Cena's in trouble. Goldberg. No. Oh, hang on. DDT. Cena has a chance to tag out. Sting's coming in. Now the tag. Rollins is in. It's Sting and Rollins. The Icon sent to the corner. Sting and Seth Rollins. What a showdown this will be. Seth Rollins Gonna drive Sting into the corner. Seth Rollins a chance to beat the Icon right here. Sting, as he gets struck into the corner there. Running with the forearm there and connected right to the jaw of Sting. And the Stinger is down. The Architect is looking to try and put Sting away here. As Sting struck down with a huge splash. And now, oh, that was almost it there for Sting. He can't get it done. Oh, Rollins with a shot to Kevin Nash. Well, why not? They've been doing it all night. As now Rollins goes through. Super kick. Rollins connecting. Right there to Sting. Sting is down. Goldberg is there to tag. Nash is down. Undertaker's available. Cena's available. Sting is in trouble though. He's got to try and stop this offense. As Rollins grabs a hold of the leg and drives the head down. Thought he might have been able to go for that cradle there and continue to try and beat Sting, but couldn't hang on to the leg. Let it go. Sting shrugs off Rollins, and Sting might need a tag. Goldberg's thinking about getting himself back in, I think. I thought he might have extended his hand out. He's wanting Sting. Oh, hang on. Sting may not need a tag because he's got the pile driver. Sting with the pile driver. And Rollins is in trouble. The elbow by Sting to follow it up. Can the franchise get the nWo back in the lead? It's 3 apiece right now. It is Nash, Goldberg, Sting, Taker, Cena, Rollins. Team Raw, Team nWo. Let's not forget, if the nWo wins, they become in control of Raw. They have power of Raw. And we've been told, rumor has it, that they're looking to bring back Nitro. It won't be Raw anymore. It's going to be Monday Night Nitro. So that is going to be big. And, you know, they're looking to really make a lot of changes. So the landscape of the WWE could be changed forever. Cena's in, though. He's fired up here. Cena looking to line up Kevin Nash. He beat Hall with the AA earlier on. Can he beat Kevin Nash with it? Here it comes! Connecting! AA! Cena to do it! Cena to beat Kevin Nash! Has he got enough? Yes! Cena has done it again! Cena with 2 eliminations and pins Kevin Nash. He's out of here. Team Raw with the lead. Sting! Scorpion Death Drop. Sting to beat Cena right here. The Scorpion Death Drop. Is it enough to beat him? The cover. Undertaker's coming. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Taker saves the day again. But now Sting, hang on, has the dead man up and down. The dead man deals with the Undertaker. We haven't seen a lot of Sting and the Undertaker just yet. Right now, Sting has Cena up. What's Sting got planned to try and remove Cena from this match? Cena's been really good. Very, very good. He's been stepping up here tonight for his brand and for the WWE. Cena loves the WWE. He does not want to see the nWo plague it anymore. Cena still fighting. Cena now looking to go for this move again. We saw it earlier on. Here it comes again. Cena, though, can't keep the shoulders down. Rollins is available for the tag. Undertaker is not. Goldberg is not available either. Sting met with the right hand. Goldberg's going to get there, though. It's now the suplex by Cena. Now Rollins, I think he's going to re-enter. The tag is made. Seth Rollins is back. It's Rollins and Sting again. Well, this would be huge right now for Seth Rollins. If he can beat Sting, he's going to go for it. King's Landing. He's got it. Rollins to beat Sting. Unbelievable if he can do it. Goldberg just gets there to break it up. Well, just got there in time to save his only partner left. If Sting gets pinned there, it's over. Surely Goldberg can't beat 3-on-1. I mean, Goldberg is inhuman, but that would be ridiculous. Sting, Enziguri, takes down Seth Rollins. Still stomping away now. Sting still going. He's not quitting. He's not giving it up. Sting connecting and hang on! Scorpion Death Drop! The Death Drop on Rollins. Seth is down. Sting to beat Rollins here. The cover. This is trouble. And he's done it. Wow. Sting has just pinned Seth Rollins. And we're back to 2 apiece. The nWo has leveled it up. And Sting wants a tag, but Goldberg's not there. So Sting's going to have to do it by himself for the time being. Sting takes down Cena. Well, I can't believe Sting got that there. I mean, I thought Undertaker and Cena would get in there again, but I believed in Rollins was going to kick out. He couldn't do it. And Rollins is done. Done for the night. We're down to the two veterans, the two legends of Team Raw. It's Cena and The Undertaker. Both men just want to take back Raw. Want to get it back to the way it was. Cena wants to, well, rewrite the mistakes that he made. Cena now looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Connects! And now Cena looking to put Sting away. Trying to give his team the advantage. Trying to give his team the lead. And here it comes, the AA! Cena to do it. The cover. Is this it? He can't get there, Goldberg, but Sting will kick out. Oh, The Undertaker did a great job in taking out Goldberg there, but Sting, good enough to kick out. Big moment in this match right there, and Sting representing the nWo, trying to do everything he can to beat Cena here. Gets met with the elbow. Still haven't seen a lot of Sting and The Undertaker yet. Would love to see that showdown. That's what Sting came here for. Sting planted down. Sting would love to beat Cena, and then would love to be the one to send the nWo in power by pinning The Undertaker. Wow. Sting, though, getting met with the power of Cena. Gut wrench. Gut wrench suplex by John Cena. Great power on display. Now Sting sent into the corner. And The Undertaker, did he get the tag? I don't think he did. And Sting! Chokeslam! Chokeslam to Cena! Sting! Oh my goodness! Sting just pinned John Cena. Well, I think Cena was stunned. He didn't expect it. Now Sting and The Undertaker! Sting with the tombstone pile driver! Sting to pin The Undertaker right here. The ultimate revenge. It's all up to The Undertaker now. It's 2-on-1. Goldberg and Sting. The Undertaker has beaten them both. Undertaker, triangle choke. Triangle choke. Sting's got nowhere to go. Sting has to give up. Sting is gone. Sting has just passed out to the triangle choke. Undertaker removes Sting. And now Goldberg. Oh no! The jackhammer. The nWo are going to get power. It's the nWo show. They've done it now. Undertaker has somehow kicked out of the jackhammer. It's down to 2. It's Goldberg. It's The Undertaker. The only man to have beaten Goldberg is all that stands in the way of Goldberg right now. In a one-on-one match, The Undertaker is the only man to have done it since his return. Can the dead man do it again? It is all about power. Team Raw, they want to stay in power. Raw doesn't want to go anywhere. They don't want to become Nitro. And The Undertaker, chokeslam. The straps come down. The Undertaker means business, and he wants to eliminate Goldberg now. Taker, tombstone coming. Undertaker with the tombstone. The dead man drags Goldberg to the middle of the ring. Will this be the end of the nWo? It is! It's over! Team Raw have done it! The nWo is gone! Raw has done it! Raw wins! And Goldberg loses the Universal Championship and his job. The nWo are gone from the WWE. It's finally over. The plague of Raw is gone. These 4 men are responsible for helping Raw take back their show. The Undertaker pinned Goldberg at the end, and Team Raw have done it